Hey guys, it's Jared with ComparePropFunds.com, your source to instantly compare the best prop firm offers 24/7, 365. Today is actually a unique day. It's a recap for day 12 and day 13 of my 50K evaluations with Topstep and BluSky. I've been under the weather this week, so I actually didn't trade on Tuesday at all. Didn't touch my accounts, didn't even look at the market. Just was really under the weather. But traded yesterday, and I will recap that as well, and traded again today. Awesome thing about it is I was able to pass my BluSky evaluation today, so let's get into it. As you can see here, I didn't record yesterday's trading or today's trading. Again, just not feeling so hot. Don't feel like dealing with everything. But you can see here the account balance is at $3,007.30. So I've broken the threshold. I've stayed under their 30% consistency requirement for the evaluation. You can see today I made $829. Yesterday I made $858. I mentioned earlier in the week that I was going to be sizing up to pass this challenge before my renewal date, because for me, if I'm going to be charged another fee, I really should give it an honest attempt to pass it, and thankfully I was able to do so. Today was a little bit of just chasing the trend higher. Obviously, we had the election on Tuesday, and the stock market absolutely ripped Tuesday night into Wednesday and continues today in an absolute melt-up. Feels a lot like July. So come back and note this. In July, right around 4th of July and the holidays, we just melted up. We just like ticked up each day. And to me, it felt like this is unnatural, and I'm getting that same inkling. So we'll come back to this in a few weeks. If we don't have a sell-off before the end of the year, I'm really concerned about the beginning of 2025. But regardless of the fact, let's just kind of cover some of my metrics. So we grossed 3,300. We had commissions. I'm not sure why that commission number isn't a little higher, because there shouldn't be anything else. But only took 37 trades. I had 28 winners, 7 losses, 2 considered break even. You could see my metrics are non-standard. What do I mean by non-standard? People like to say, oh, your reward to risk ratio should be 2 to 1 and higher than that. For me, I find that I kind of need to just give my trades a little more room based on how I find my setups and have a little smaller target. My win rate was pretty good there at just over 75%. My average return was $81. If you look just below here, we have an average winner of 183, average loser of 306, but we were profitable. You can see it pretty evenly distributed. If you look at it, it looks like I'm actually a little bit more consistent on the shorts. The long chart looks pretty ragged, up and down, up and down. I think that's a matter of really just not letting my trades work sometimes to the upside. And when I take a trade to the downside, I'm pretty confident in it. Obviously, too, it could have been a factor of, a couple big trades having kind of that impact. So you can see the daily P&L, about $250 a day. Just looking at the calendar, so we traded 4 days in November in this account, and we had another 8 days in October. So right around my target of 10 to 15 days, we went ahead and tagged it right at 12 days. 11 winning days, 1 losing day. And we'll go through my trades here right now so we can kind of get a sense of it. And if we're okay with it, I'm just going to kind of pull up. One thing you noticed here, yesterday and today, I traded more than 1 contract at a time. I mentioned I was going to size up, and the great thing about trading futures is you don't have to change anything about your strategies, your setups. Once you have something working, all you need to do is just size up. So a lot of people will talk to me about coming into the marketplace and becoming a trader. And I tell them all you need to do is trade 1 MNQ, 1 micro or micro ES. Trade micros. Get profitable. It doesn't matter how much profit you make. All you need to do is just become profitable with your trades. Learn the psychology. Learn how to take trades to the upside. learn how to take trades to the downside, learn how to stay in trades, learn how to take losses, and deal with the psychology of it. Because as soon as you become a consistently profitable trader with micros, you can add micros, you can go to a mini. The scale here is infinite as long as you understand that it all starts with finding profitable setups, taking losses. Like if you can't take a loss, if you go on tilt and you need to get right back in it, you're really going to be kind of hurting here. So let's just go ahead and pull up yesterday. My first trade was during the election. Basically, once it was kind of clear that Donald Trump was going to win, the market's been taking off. I need to take the information that I glean. And you could see here really what my problem was with my loser is I took too many contracts. So if we look at this, you know, I bought a contract at 712, added 20 points lower, and then I sold out, right? I should have probably just gone flat once I was basically to a break-even level. However, I didn't, and then I come back and I buy, and then I end up taking a substantial loss. Just got caught in one of the downdrafts from the overnight session. Obviously, with overnight, for me, I like to look at market internals, and those internals aren't being shared with me. They're not live data. You don't have, you know, the NASDAQ trading, so you don't have market internals on this. This is really just price action. And so I went to bed with the loss yesterday, but ready to kind of come back into the marketplace. And really what you could see here is as soon as I came back in the morning, you could see here, you know, you had these trades. Okay, so I had one more winner I booked during the election. Then I came back after the open, and I'm not sure if these timestamps are correct. These look like Eastern timestamps, but regardless of the fact, kind of caught some quick winners right at the open and was able to have a really nice winner that I let run and hit my daily target. So within these BluSky evaluations, you can only profit $900 a day max. And I have the renewal. It's actually coming up tomorrow, but I knew I wanted to kind of start hitting it. So as soon as I hit kind of right at the ceiling, I knew I was done for the day. So that was really good. Just looking at today, today was a little bit more of a roller coaster. And honestly, like I can't really describe to you guys what my setup was outside of I had levels on my chart. I run certain Fibonacci's based on certain periods of time, and I use those levels. I think, you know, if we go strongly through this level, okay, let's target to the next level kind of a thing and to stop below. And so today, you could see I was a little bit all over the place. I had a good couple trades at the beginning. I was well within my range. You can see I had a size of 3 contracts. And thankfully, I downsized because I was getting pretty close to hitting the target for the day. So I didn't need to have the contracts on. So I ended up taking a pretty big loss, like a 25-point loss. And, you know, that's a little demoralizing. But really what you need to understand is, you know, sometimes when you get in a trade, the only thing was wrong with it was you were just a little early, right? And you get pullback. So if I'm long and the market was going against me, you know, I don't say, okay, that setup was wrong. No, I look at it like I was early to the trade and I need to give it a little bit more time. So you can see here, after I took those 2 losses, I actually did something I don't recommend doing, and that is taking a size increase. However, for me, it's an evaluation, so I allow these types of changes. I knew I wanted to try to hit my target today. I was less than $900 away from hitting my target. And you can see here, I had a couple nice winners that I took off early, really with the, you know, I usually target about 5 points, and just kind of was getting a little nervous, but booked a couple winners, kind of kept us green. And then that final one, I obviously just let work exactly to my target. My target was 21,127. And, you know, I didn't need the 127 target, so I took the tick down. And I ended up being able to hit my target. So, you know, today, 75% win rate. Okay, so here is my account with Topstep. Today I'm down a couple $100 today. I really probably should have kept trading it, but I wanted to get this video out because I did pass my BluSky evaluation. And I've got a couple more weeks with this evaluation, so I'm not too worried about it. You can see here I've taken a lot more trades than my BluSky. So, things are realistic that I need to be probably a little more consistent within this account. I've taken almost twice the amount of trades. I've had half the profit. My hold times are a little longer, actually, so there's a little uniqueness there. But let's just go ahead and pull up yesterday, because yesterday was a good day within this account. And so we could see here, I took a total of 5 trades yesterday, everyone being profitable. I would consider this one kind of a break-even trade. Really what it was, I hit my target pretty quickly. I was happy with the trading, especially after taking Tuesday off and being sick. I need to be realistic that, I'm not, perfect in the brain. I'm under the weather. And if you can't understand that this market's going to trade 24/7, 365, you have to be able to take days off when the market's open, right? Sure, everyone could take the Saturday off when there's no trading, and everyone should take those Sundays off even though you can trade in the evening. You really need to be able to train yourself that if you aren't right mentally, if you're sick, or you've got some sort of other ailment, maybe you were out celebrating a birthday or something where you're just not there, you need to be able to stay away from the charts. So just looking at this again, I came back yesterday, had a nice trade, and then we can kind of just pull up today. And you can see I had one trade that was a full loss of $300, and I had a nice trade that was a full profit. If this was a real money account, I might have stuck with it. But again, I just wanted to kind of get this out of the way. So if we go to my reports and we can kind of pull up my snapshots so far for this account. Again, we're in the green. We've taken a lot more trades. Our win rate is still a little less than we want it to be. However, we've got 9 trading days last month with 1 big loser. And so far, we've had 4 trading days this month with 1 loser. So positive things to glean from this is I've got more winning days than losing days. I've still got kind of an even number of return money on shorts and longs. Again, my average winner is about half of the loser. That's fine. But it does look like regardless of the whole time, I am profitable for the most part. But you can see, again, we're headed in the right direction. I've got 2 weeks to trade this account. So I'm not worried about trying to get to my target before the renewal date. And that's it. That is day 12 and day 13. I will get more in depth next week on the setups and defining them for you so you guys can glean some more value. But super happy, passed my BluSky evaluation so we can provide more information for you. But check out comparePropFunds.com where you can instantly compare the best prop firm offers. Black Friday is coming up. The offers are going to be through the roof, guys. Direct funded accounts, really cheap evaluations. We vet all the people we recommend. We work on getting paid through them so we can give you guys all the insights on what the payout process is like. If there's any of these prop firms that are having issues with payouts, we're not going to put them at the top of our list because to us, it's a matter of getting funded and getting paid. And that's all that matters. Keep it classy and let your trades do the talking.